right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Amblin, as always, thank you for doing this, putting this on, being here for this open mic twice a week. Mulligans and Morgan, thank you for serving us and for having us. And thank each and every one of you for your ear and your time. yeah, can we feel it, ladies and gentlemen? In your fingertips, on your skin, and much deeper within. Oh yes, not only is it a part of you, it is why you are here. It is us, it is life through and through. Not the pollution, it is the solution. Oh yes, I'm talking about evolution. You and me, all the light that we can see. We are evolution. Oh yeah, that's right, from the very, very deep primordial beginnings. Oh yeah, that old archaic soup. Yeah, the primeval. Oh yeah, all that organic goop that somehow makes up each and every one of us. From the tiny little bacteria and even more micro and inferior. Oh yes, to us and maybe even other things, other greater consciousness that we are just now starting to understand. All of it, from the microcosmic to the absolutely sublime or grand, yes. Part of evolution. Revolution. Oh yes, living in your skin and many of your organs in your body right now are trillions, literally trillions of microorganisms. Even when you think you are alone, you are not. You are a colonial organism made up of all kinds of different other life. And your eyebrows are a bunch of insects and microscopic mites. Oh yes, that is right. You're crawling with creepy crawlies, ladies and gentlemen. Every single one of us are. We are life. And we are creepy crawlies in ourselves on the larger colonial organism of a greater sense of life. The planet, a creepy crawly in and of itself, in a larger colonial organism of a greater sense of life. And on through the dimensions and beyond convention of thought or feeling or spirit. Yes, but you gotta hear it. Because evolution can be anything, everything, all probability. Yes, it exists somehow in the reality. Oh yes, of evolution. We are evolution. We are evolution. And evolution is not just about DNA or looking at it in a scientific way. Oh no, evolution works not just physically, but metaphysically. Oh yes. For example, consciousness, what is that? What is the connection to reality, infinity, and life? Death, choice, questions. This thing that we have that we think is so special as human beings. Like we invented consciousness. My God, we are evolving. We're just a stepping stone in the greater sense of life. Whatever it's trying to do, doing it. Consciousness in and of itself is an evolving thing. Yes, even as the whales learned how to sing, it preceded our own attempts to consciousness. We are not alone on the planet as far as the attempt to connect to consciousness and a greater sense of life, beauty. A spider might not know that its web is anything but a death trap, but somehow the greater consciousness of life understands that beauty is connected somehow to art. We as consciousness, we can view a spider web or a sunset and be inspired. Inspired to do some things in our life, but more than anything else, one of the great evocative achievements of humanity throughout all of our existence, through our contemporary society, oh yes, to the ancient primeval tribal beginnings of our humanity. Our consciousness is connected to that art, to that other thing, that beauty. That looking at life in a way beyond just seeing it as what we need to eat or survive the day. Looking at a sunset and not just seeing the end of the day, but rather the beginning of a new galaxy in your mind. And you begin to find that if we look throughout our history, it is absolutely riddled, all of us, with art, music, and poetry. And I absolutely believe that this is an oxygen of sorts, or some absolute fuel of consciousness. And if consciousness is going to evolve with life, as we know it, beyond the reptilian strife of primal everyday life, then art is the thing that will fuel it. It is the thing that will rule it. Because art is free, even in its totality. It lets you be free. That's the amazing thing about it. It's objective and subjective at the same time. It's simple and yet can lead to the sublime. It's something that even a child can connect to. Anybody, in fact, children can connect to it very well. But it's also been a mark of great human endeavor and human achievement found by certain individuals. Whether it's Hildegard von Bingen of the Middle Ages, or Leonardo, or the great people who built the pyramids, Gislebertus, who carved some great sculptures on the medieval Gothic or Romanesque cathedral. Art is a way that an individual can pursue great truths or a great connection to an existence that might be unique, but somehow isn't totally oblique and is connected somehow to a greater sense of humanity and consciousness. Something we can strive for, something we can help us to grow, but even more than that, art is that thing that we just know. I think it's a real honest connection to the spiritual, the metaphysical, and the physical, to science. Art is that intrinsic balance. And an enormous part of our evolution as beings, as life. And if we're going to continue to appreciate the wonderful beauty we have on this planet, this incredible motion of the ocean and the forests, oh yes, and the flora and the fauna, oh and the, yes, and the good choices, and if we want to keep going in this way in a beautiful place, art will lead us. It will help us to win this race, or at least keep us going, because that's what it's about, keep going. But if we lose art, if we lose that connection to beauty, to that inner essence of humanity that helps us to find each other, to find harmony, and to see beyond just territoriality or a physical solipsistic, partialized view of you or me, art can help to break through any dichotomy and connect to the infinity of reality. So if we are going to art, right on, if we are going to continue, art has to be brought back into our everyday existence with a greater force, a greater presence than ever before. There's a reason that the powers that be pull art from schools and make children look like fools, and instead call art the crap that they see on TV and the shit they're force-fed from Walt Disney. No, there's a reason that they take pencils, paint away, and musical instruments away from children, because they know that it will connect them to consciousness, that it will connect them to something that will make them question the bullshit that they want us to fucking eat. And if we are going to evolve, we have to stop eating their poison, and that's not just their food, I'm talking everything. Poison mind, their poison media, all of that stuff. And so, art, I encourage everybody, if you like to draw, if you write sometimes, make an effort to pick up that notebook. Pick it up tonight if you haven't done it in a while. And just scribble if that's all you can do. Write some words. It can be doobly-doo. It doesn't matter. It's something. And maybe keep that sketchbook with you. Keep it in your pocket, or in your vessel, your vehicle. And pick it up more often, because just that flow, just connecting to that energy, I believe both physically and ethereally will help us continue to be as humanity in a conscious connection to reality as we evolve to another species eventually. We are evolution. We are evolution. We are evolution. We are evolution. Remember, you can't spell evolution. Certainly can't spell revolution without evolution or love. Keep that in mind. Because evolution wants life to evolve. Love can help all life evolve. Hate will help all life devolve. I'm probably getting close to my time, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you very much. very much. And remember to keep that art flow and that rhythm, some type of pulse to that reality, to help us continue to connect and be part of infinity beautifully. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice. Keep it going. That's art for truth.
And you can find me out there, social media, Art4 with a 4, Truth, Instagram, Art for Truth 1. I play in shows, different places, so look around and help keep your own art flowing and encourage other people to make art themselves. So cheers, thank you.